Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. Big news today. First, election results are in and one key state has flipped. Second, it's the last call for ERC funding. If you have a small business, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Plus, there's troubling news for small business owners. I'll go into that, and a quick EIDL update. We are expecting major news there this week. So we'll keep today's news update quick. Thanks so much for joining. We'll start with the elections. Voter turnout dipped to a little less than 50% of the US voting population. Let's see if we can get 50% of you to hit the like button. And please leave a comment sharing what city or state you're in. I love hearing where you're all watching from. And if you're new here, consider subscribing and turning on the alerts. We've got a lot of big news coming up this week. I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, before we get to ERC, EIDL, and small business news, more election results came in confirming that Pennsylvania had flipped to Democrat. Democrats now have 50 seats in the House, Republicans 49, and we'll have a Georgia runoff in December. Okay, on employee retention credits, the ERC, many of you know about this. If you had employees in 2020 or 2021, you may be eligible for up to $26,000 per employee. Many of you have already taken advantage of this. You've exhausted EIDL, PPP, and the other programs, and then you went after ERC, but still many of you have not. So this is your call to action. If you've been waiting on ERC, you've dismissed it, give it a go because you can check eligibility very quickly to see if you're eligible for a tax refund from the IRS. This is money you will get back and you do not have to repay it. This is not a loan. This is not SSBCI or EIDL. This is money back to your business. If you want to check eligibility, go to skiperc.com or the link is in the description. Okay, the small business news. A survey of small businesses showed that 37% of small businesses could not pay their rent last month. This is up from 30% the prior month. So despite some positive economic signals, the inflation print last week was the lowest it's been in several months. The job market continues to be strong. The economy is starting to show its cracks. The businesses that said they had the most trouble paying rent were number one, those in the education sector. Number two, auto repair shops, followed by restaurants, those in the transportation sector, then retail, gym, beauty, and construction. So a lot of businesses in the service sector are especially having a difficult time. If this trend continues, it could mean a lot of small businesses are going under in the next few months. You know, many experts predict the recession may continue through 2023, which is why it's so important if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner to put together a plan to maintain your business through the next 18 to 24 months, making sure you have enough funding, a plan to stabilize or grow your business, and especially stay cash flow positive. If you want to work with our team on putting together a business and funding roadmap, go to helloskip.com/join. We have a few spots available this week, or use the link in the description. I'll be joining some of those calls as well. We would love to help your business succeed, not only between now and the end of the year, but throughout 2023. So go check out the link in the description. And finally, to end today's news update, there's a few other things on our radar. First, Elizabeth Holmes is set to be sentenced this Friday. She's the former Theranos CEO who had a trial earlier this year. She tried to appeal the guilty verdict last month. The judge denied it, so she's set for sentencing. This is one of the largest fraud cases in the tech sector, which, speaking of, we're also keeping an eye on the FTX collapse last week. Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO there, is under investigation. There's a lot of suspicion there that he may have crossed the line into criminal activity, which is what led to the FTX collapse, filing for bankruptcy last week. Thirdly, we're still waiting on major EIDL news this week on EIDL repayments. We're going to break that here first. And pro tip, if you received an EIDL loan, go to helloskip.com/EIDL-data or just search EIDL recipients or the second result. You can search for the name of your business, see your publicly available information, then you can claim your business here so it'll populate on your Skip dashboard. So anything EIDL EIDL related you will get alerts about, and you'll be eligible for our grants, including our $5,000 grant this month. I'll share more on this tomorrow when we have our YouTube live to talk about grants and funding. So be sure to tune in tomorrow for that and to stay tuned. We've got a lot of great information coming out this week. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.